Great.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Rescued Reviews. You have me, Nick, my lovely wife, Kelly, and one of our good buds, Mr. Frames Janklin.
What is up, everybody?
Hi.
And Kelly has one of our little buds with us. Which one's that, Kelly? Go ahead and
I
tell
have
them.
Les.
Ooh, Velez. I know someone out there in chat who likes Velez, but I'm talking about the liquid, though.
Velez is one of our rescues. He's a Chihuahua Pug Beagle. He just turned 1 in October.
Just look at the pupper face. Just look at him.
He is a pretty good boy.
Oh, my God. Killing me with cuteness right now.
He's pretty damn good.
That's the whole goal, honestly, you know? Kill him with cuteness, kill him with kindness.
Absolutely.
So he's gonna go run and play and sniff things. Go on.
So, we have an exciting show planned for y'all. Hopefully, we have all the bugs worked out, but with this being our first show, please forgive any hiccups that we have going on. It's kind of been a clusterfuck getting everything set up, but I think we're there. So, let's start with you, Mr. Frames. What you vaping on tonight?
Better question is what I'm not vaping on tonight, because I've got a bunch of stuff, but I'll just show a couple things. I just picked this up and took a vape off it. I've got the Bestia Fiera M with the Turk V2 on top. Got a Stay Gold chop top from DHD, and shout outs to my man Lethal Coils. I have a set of his aliens in here as well, and we've got a Turk RDA on it, so I got to have some Turk liquid in it. Got some Turkish Harvest, apple butterscotch. It's fall season, well, winter now, but it's still those fall like flavors are still getting to me, so that's what I'm vaping there. Also got the Dang on top of my Warlock's Hammer dual 21700 parallel box right there.
Nice.
And of course, I can't be on the show with Rescued and not be vaping a Rescued liquid. You know what I mean? So boom, right. Of course, Ben. And I'm probably gonna kill this bottle tonight. So I'll be cracking up a new bottle of something Rescued. Probably gonna go for some Vulcan, I think, this time. I gotta I must save that last bottle of Ben that I got in there, and I'm move over to that Vulcan because it's pretty solid. But next setup I've got is where'd it go? Where did it go?
It grew legs and walked
I don't
away.
know what happened to it. Oh, right here. Boom. My Dull Dime from Miss Michelle Lynn. Of course, got the RDA for Vaping by Coil Turd on top, and another chop top from DHD. Inside of this one, I've got, an RDA for vaping, so I got to have a liquid for vaping inside of it. Peach tea, lemonade.
So what do you think of the liquid for vaping so far?
Dude, I actually really enjoy it, which is weird because I don't like peach at all. Peach is just not in my wheelhouse, so I usually kind of stay clear. But the mix between, it's like a Arnold Palmer, but peach tea and lemonade together. But it's not super super sweet or super super citrusy or anything like that. It does get a little bit throaty sometimes, depending on what you're vaping it at. But I personally really enjoy it, especially when it's hot outside. Super refreshing.
That sounds
and I think that's it for me for tonight.
Now, with that peach that's in there, do you think it's more of a white peach or a regular peach?
That's a good question, dude. That is a good question.
Only reason I'm asking is I can't stand regular peach, but I freaking love white peach and vape juice. Vape liquid.
Yeah, you know what? I could probably say the same because I usually don't do peach, but one peach flavor that I also like is the white peach from Superb. But like you said, it's a white peach, not your just normal peach. So I guess I could probably fit in with that,
Yeah, definitely.
What do you have, Nick?
Well, I have my good old Slam Piece by Purge, which I'm about to send back in this week to get repainted, recoated, since it kind of got a little rubbed off. On top of that, huh?
You've worn it out.
I love it. What can I say? I use it every day. Then on top of that, I have the Asgard 30 mil with a set of just aliens that I made today with the help of Will from Steel Valley. Gotta love it. And then on top, a good old tip from our boy Gator. Love it.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Nice.
And then inside of it, I mean, you gotta have menthol. The hotter you get, the colder it gets. It's amazing. And then I have the other slam piece, the one that we had made for when Kelly and I got married.
Oh, would you look at that?
It's a one of one. We can sell it
Yep.
10 grand.
We had Hagerman custom engraved matching ones for me and her. I got a paw print, and we had Kelly one with a bone, so that way I can always give her my bone.
Heyo.
And then on top of that is a beautiful Kennedy 28 with a short, chubby top.
Dude, that thing is like massive bore, dude.
Right?
It's like, I'll leave that one alone.
You just stick the whole mod in your mouth. Like, just the whole thing.
Just
all
gotta
of
deep
it.
throat it, man. That's all it is.
But just the tip, though.
Literally
the
just
tip.
the tip. There's not very much of a tip.
Yeah.
But inside of here, we have some coils from Wraps, some Staggertons. Love them. .07s.
Nice.
And then we have another thing, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
Ooh.
What about you, love?
So I've got my brand new Homeboy Rage. Love it. With Dead Rabbit on top. And
All red everything.
everything. Red everything. Some crispy cap action. Matchy. And then our buddy Sean made some coil. Just little frames. No, they're not frames. They're fuse glasses. That's the word. Forgot the English word for it. And then I always have a pod device because I love my pod devices. So I got my little Grim kit. Again, more red because red. And I got some Vulcan in there. Some Vulcan.
Yeah.
And then I have another pod device for later.
Well, why don't we go ahead and get that segment started right now? So, since this is our first episode, we don't have buffers made for all of our segments yet.
Nice.
But the idea behind the show is that we also want to do some reviews on some liquids and some devices too.
Interesting. Nice.
So
Something different.
We're just trying to not cram everything all in one, but we're trying to give an all-around show for everything. Kind of blend of
Nice.
everything.
I like it.
Excellent. So, you go ahead, love.
So I have this caliber in here. And I must say this is the third one that I've had. I keep losing them, but I do love them. They're super nice, super easy to fill, nice juice capacity. Inside, I have a brand new liquid that I just found. It's called Raven, and it's really cool because it's a Saltnik line only. They do 15, 25, and 50 milligrams, and they're actually Ohio liquid. So if you're interested in those, it's Vape Ohio e-liquid. They're on Instagram, Twitter, all that fun stuff. So that's nice. I have the sweet peppermint. Kind of tastes like, that fresh feeling you get after you brush your teeth. But without the toothpaste, it's that nice, cool, refreshing feeling. That's what I'm getting off of this.
Nice. Is it 30 at all?
Not at all. It's the 15, so it's not high Nick, but I mean it's definitely not a 3. It's real nice though.
Nice. You said the peppermint's kind of like the fresh brushed teeth?
Kind of. Like I feel like I just
Like kind of Colgate-y?
Kind of Colgate-y, but not in the gross way. Like a nice refreshing, my whole mouth feels cold. Not just part of it.
Nice.
So it's nice, refreshing. Again, there's the bottle.
Clean and simple. I like the way that bottle's laid out.
Yes, nice, simple, 10 ml bottle. Like I said, they are made in Ohio, so check them out. If you're an Ohio shop looking for a new Saltnik line, there you go. What do you got?
With me, a lot of people already know this that associate with me, but I can't do salt nicks or high nicks. They kill me. It makes me cough like a little bitch. So anytime we have to do any kind of testing for salt nicks, Kelly's always the one that does it for me. And then for regular liquid, I love that. So today, I just got in the new Atom from Immortal Mods.
Ooh.
Clean, beautiful. And one of the things I like the most about it, it's made of Delworm. So it's lightweight. And it's also a side fire, because side fires are freaking amazing. And then on top of it, I have the Resurgence, the brand new RDA also by Immortal Mods, because I mean, I figure you can't really rock the mod without the RDA from them.
I can't wait to steal it from him.
Man, I wish I knew we were doing like a liquid tasting. I would have wicked an Addy up.
Well, wick it up. You got time. I talk forever, bud. And then inside of that, we have Bottled Violence Vanilla Custard. So, the guy's also an Ohio.
That's Ohio liquid too?
Huh?
That's an Ohio liquid too.
It is an Ohio liquid. You can also find it on the website you mentioned too.
Yep. It's got a mouthful of vengeance, and it's amazing with the sweet peppermint from Raven. I don't know what just happened. It's amazing.
So the coils inside of here, I put a set of aliens that were made recently, and it's the liquid has a nice cream to it, custard style cream, and the vanilla is nice and sweet. It's not super strong, it's not overpowering, and it's just the right amount of vanilla. This blows killer custard out of the water.
It is really good. I've stolen Dad's mod a couple times and gotten to try it. And it's really good. And I don't like boring vanilla custards, but that's a real nice flavorful vanilla.
Yeah. Like, this is definitely considered an all-day vape for me.
That's awesome.
This they have another liquid also, a caramel custard, which we might be doing soon too. We'll see what happens.
While James is waking up, for those of you who don't know us, we'll tell you a little bit about who we are and why we are. So we're called Rescued for a reason. I like to think that we rescue people as well as puppies. So if you want to quit smoking, we will rescue you from that lifestyle. So a portion of what we make for our line, Rescued, goes to the Humane Society, and we take that money and sponsor adoptions. We pay for them to get spayed, neutered, up to date on shots. We provide food. It's our goal to make sure that no dog has to get put down because they just happen to be a bit too old or just not the right breed. So if you come across the shelter that has a lot of dogs that have been there for a while, let us know. We'd love to sponsor one. Maybe two.
Yeah. And that's kind of one of the coolest things, honestly, about doing this is with being in the vape industry, there's a lot of time for traveling. And we get to visit a lot of places and meet a lot of interesting people. Like James. But one of the best things I think also is the fact that we get to help the people. I love sitting down, I love getting to talk to people, getting to know them. And working in a vape shop, selling liquids to vape shops, going to the different conventions, it's great because it gives you an all-around feel for everybody and everything. The work with the animals with us, that's just who we are. Before we did the rescued line, we were adopting animals, rescuing them, helping them out whenever they needed it. I mean, we have behind Kelly countless critters.
I don't know if you can see any of the tanks, but there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, I mean, we have the only animals that we really don't rescue are birds because Kelly is deathly afraid of birds, which is fucking hilarious. And
but
I
mean,
afraid of birds?
I'm terrified. I got treated by a turkey when I was like 6. Yeah,
Yep.
That's another story for another time. But I don't do birds.
Yeah, and then I'm allergic to cats, so we don't really rescue the cats. But with the idea of helping the Humane Society out, it gives the money to any and all type of species that needs it, from ferrets all the way to dogs and horses, cows, whatever is needed, because the Humane Society rescues them all. So, I mean, anytime you have a chance to volunteer at a Humane Society near you or to help donate even just a bag of dog food or something, it's incredible how much that can actually help somebody out. But how's your Wiccan coming, James?
Yeah, dude, I'm slacking right now. You know, like my reviews make it look like I like wick super quick because it's like twice the speed. But in all actuality, it takes me forever, especially when I don't have like all my tools in front of me because it's just like spur of the moment, you know? then I gotta like search around for shit like my scissors that I can't find.
Hey, you want to borrow mine?
Yeah, dude, just pass them through the camera and we'll be good.
Just reach out and grab them, bud.
I'm going to do the worst, terrible.
My favorite thing about this caliber is I can either use the button or I can auto draw, and that's like useful because sometimes I'm lazy and I don't feel like pushing buttons.
But see, that's the nice thing, like you said about the caliber. It's both draw or button. Some people like the pushy buttons. Some people just like to suck.
And it's a clicky button too. It's real clicky. So if you're into
it is a fairly clicky button. This is true. This is true. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out, man.
No.
But it was worth trying to give it a shot.
Well, I mean, if you get it wicked up, you can always do it later.
Well, there's
other
things that we got to talk about too. So I mean, you can keep working on it, bud.
Yeah, dude. Who knows? I might have this done by the end of the show.
There you go.
You never know.
You never know.
Well, the next thing you were going to talk about was advocacy. Make phones ring.
Sorry about that. You would think that the person would know that I'm in an Instagram video right now.
So today was blow up the White House day. Not like that with phone calls. I realized after I said it, probably shouldn't say blow up the White House. But it was light up the White House phone call day. And at last I heard, the wait time was about 19 to 20 minutes in order to speak to someone, which is really amazing. So I'm proud of everyone for doing that. There was, I believe Bloomberg announced that he was going to run for president, which he is big anti-vape person. So if us as vapers, if we have anything to say about it, we need to get in there and make sure we've heard, make sure that he knows that we won't be voting for him if he's going to be anti-vape. Choose.
Now, have you had a chance to call today?
I did. I called a couple times today, and I spoke to a really nice lady who said that she had more calls saying no ban, and she didn't have anyone call and say they were for the ban. So that's a good thing, that no one has called and said that they're for the ban.
Has she said anything about like people are being rude or vulgar or anything like that?
No. As far as she said, everyone's been real nice and real polite, which is amazing. That's what I like to hear, because we are nice people.
That's good. That's exactly what we need to be. Like, it's not the time to be ignorant. It's not the time to be rude or disrespectful. It's the time to actually sit down and have a decent conversation with people, especially ones that are just doing their jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, that was real nice that everyone was being real polite and, making sure that they spoke their piece and reminded the president that not only do we vape, but we also vote, and that we will use our vote to make sure that someone who is pro-vape is in the office.
Yeah.
It looks fun.
In brighter news, I got it wicked.
Woo!
See?
That's the plus. That's the plus from choosing the Barrage, which is a single coil. You know what I mean? I only had to worry about wicking up one coil. And, well, I guess I should talk about maybe the liquid that I'm going to try, because this is the first time I'm trying it. And, I figured why not pick this one out of all of them, because this was sent in from my man, Will, a.k.a. Crazy Legs, a.k.a. Dad. And it is some of that Clockwork Vapors, and it is Georgie. Mm-hmm. And this one, from what I understand, is like a butter pecan ice cream, like banana milkshake of some. Or no, this is the hot fudge sundae one.
Yeah.
This is the vanilla ice cream loaded with peanuts and layered with hot fudge. Ooh.
That's my favorite one.
I'm gonna try it. This I'm gonna be up front there, Will. Peanut butter is usually not my wheelhouse, bro. I have found a few recently that I do actually kind of enjoy from time to time. So
it's not that it's not your wheelhouse, but you haven't found the right one.
I have found a few that I do like. It's just not like something I go for. And yeah, you know what? Overdrip and Chad is right. He has been talking about it. This is one that he tried. No peanut butter? What? No
Yeah,
peanut
over
butter.
drip. I gotta disagree with you on that one, bud. The peanut butter can either be done extremely right or extremely wrong. Clockwork, Prohibition, and our good friend Eric nailed
Eric,
peanut butter.
Eric's in Prohibition. It's real hard
You know
talk.
what? I feel like this battery might be a little on the dead side, so let me switch this out, put it on top of the dagger. I'll try this out here.
What's going on? Juice, do it.
Whoa.
See?
See, we wouldn't steer you wrong. At least not on purpose.
The thing about it too is like I've never found like a chocolate vape that I really enjoy other than one. I do have one that I do enjoy. Shout outs to the Gathering Vapor and their Dark Cauldron, which is a chocolate covered strawberry with whipped cream. That one's actually pretty damn good. But the like you actually do get some of the hot fudge with the peanuts, and like it tastes like a hot fudge sundae with a little bit of peanuts on it. That's what it tastes like. It does.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's crazy. Like, you wouldn't expect it to taste like it, but it really does.
But like, because most of the time when I try like stuff that like chocolates or something like that, they're either like chalky or like they've always got like that weird taste to them that are like the almost like powdery or like artificial like flavoring. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like this
the-
actually tastes like a chocolate, and with the peanut in there, I feel like it blends well with it. That like kind of, I don't know, man. That's good. I like this Clockwork Vapors, guys. Georgie, check it out. It's good stuff.
Are you still vaping on that vanilla custard, Nick?
Yeah, I'm loving it. I don't know if it's the coils in this or if it's just the liquid itself, but it's phenomenal.
Oh yeah, did I mention I got a band build single alien in here as well at a 0.28? Very nice. Shout out to Macy.
Nice. You know, the only thing I have to say that I can complain about when it comes to any of the setups I have today is the build deck for the Asgard.
What about it?
I don't like how high it sits. The coils are in your damn mouth.
Well, with the way that's position, like the way that the airflow is, that's just kind of how it is with that one.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, and that's fine though. But I mean, for people who are like me that like a hot build, dude,
You know what is it the spit back that's getting you?
no, I don't mind that at all.
It's
So
just
with Nick,
too hot.
his name is a verb around here. People say that they nick their vapes because most people take like 2-3 pumps on the Easy Dripper. He does like 5. You know.
Oh, so you like to drink like molten lava?
Yes.
No. No, I mean, in all reality though, like,
Yeah, like Overdrip says, he's like, that's why it's got great flavor though, Nick.
it is. It's phenomenal flavor. But I just wish that they had cut the build deck down just a tiny little bit.
Is that the 30?
Yeah.
No, I have the mini
Go ahead.
25. I really enjoy it personally.
Come here.
But I mean, it's a phenomenal RDA. It's just, I just wish it was just slightly smaller. I mean, the juice well having that large is amazing. You don't get
Dude,
a
you
lot
should
of
check out,
RDAs
if
like
you
that.
enjoy the 30, you should check the 25 out.
You might have to.
Because it's the same thing, just compacted into a 25 millimeter, and it vapes awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's just like with the Atom. Absolutely love this. The first time I was ripping on it was tonight. It is instant fire. I mean, just barely squeezing it.
So would you say you like that better than the grip?
Yes and no. I love the
This,
way...
of course, is just general first impressions, because like you said, you just got it, so.
Yeah, I mean, as of right now, out of the box, the Atom is killer. The grip is amazing. I mean, we have 6 of them just because we're obsessed with grips and we love them.
Yeah, that's why I chose the grip instead of like the side piece or something like that.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, but with the grip, I love the fact that you can unscrew the top, drop your battery in, screw it back on, and you're good. The Atom battery's
Oh,
a little
the battery door
finicky.
situation.
With
Got the screw in.
if they had changed it to where it was like a base that screwed off easier than this would probably be my all time favorite vape. Like I love the slam pieces, but with the weight compared to the slam piece to the Atom or to the grip, it's night and day.
We'll give it a couple of days and see what you think, because I know with your slam piece, you loved it. You loved how it felt in your hand, but you didn't like how it turned your hand green.
Yeah. My one that we had made for the wedding, I guess with how acidic my skin is, it constantly is turning the little nook right here when I use it all day.
Green?
Yup.
You gotta keep it polished, bro.
Even with it polished, man. Like there's a guy that works at the shop with us named Sean. Dude, the way he can clean up a mod is fucking amazing.
Shout out to Sean for being just an all around awesome guy. Like he made my coils for my dead rabbit. He's hooked us up with some good flavors when we first he's actually one of the guys that got me to quit smoking. So
that's awesome.
There you have it. Sean's a pretty awesome dude.
Mitch, I'm sorry that your girlfriend stole your Ben, bud. But I mean, yeah, Sean. We make fun of him because he's Asian. Not really, but he's like partial Asian. So we say we're gonna put him in the back sweatshop.
Yeah. Well, he also works at a distribution center, so.
Yeah, but I mean, well, he can stack boxes. What can I say?
Hey man, I guess I kind of work. If we're like thinking about an aspect, I kind of work in a sweatshop too. I stack doors all day. But it's not like Monsters Inc., guys. It's not as cool as it sounds.
Do they come swinging down at you?
No, everybody I tell that I work for a door company, they automatically think like Monsters Inc. You know, like all the doors, like on the tracks, like going crazy through the way. If only, man, because then I wouldn't have to pick them up.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah.
All right. So, the next thing we're going to talk about is the puppy of the week.
The puppy of the week. So, we have a transition for the puppy of the week. We just haven't done it yet. But in the meantime, we have this wonderful little slideshow of the dog. So, this is Jana. Jana is a phenomenal dog. She's been unfortunately taken back to the local shelter that she's at twice. She is super loving. I got to spend probably, about an hour with her, babe?
Yeah, at least.
And super loving, super well trained. She already knows everything from housebroken to just basic sit, shake. And she's a great dog. But the issue is that she's a pit bull mix.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't like pit bull mixes. They think because it's a pit bull, it's going to be a fighter, it's going to be a mean dog. And that's not the case.
That's all based on the upbringing.
Exactly. I mean, this
I'm sorry, I'm watching the slideshow over on this other side.
Oh, you're good, man. Jenna is just an amazing dog. She's been at the shelter for, 2 years, babe?
6 months.
6 months.
Altogether about 2 years.
Yeah. And the only reason she's been returned is because of the fact that she didn't get along with dogs. And the shelter didn't know that the first time. And then the second time, what was the second time? It wasn't the dog reason.
I think the family just couldn't have the dog or something.
Yeah, and it breaks your heart. Because you went out, you gave this dog all the hope, and then you're taking it back because it's like, oh, well, by the way, no, we can't really take care of you anymore like we thought we were going to. So
Jana is a 4-year-old bully mix. She is located at the Union County Humane Society in Marysville, Ohio. She is great with kids. She's got to meet other farm animals. She's very well behaved. She's housebroken. And she needs to go home.
She does. And so every week we're going to be doing a different shout out to different animal shelters. And we're going to have it to where we can actually talk to the shelter. We'll get pictures of the dogs. We'll get to learn a little bit about the dogs. And we'll be able to inform you all about the dog. So if anybody is looking for a pup over in the Union County area in Ohio, that's over by the Marysville, Columbus area, Jana's available. She needs a good home. She needs somebody to love her. She needs to find her forever home.
Yeah, she's good with kids. I mean, there was a picture of her with, it looked like the girl was maybe 3, and she was just the sweetest thing. So if you have kids, there's no fear. Obviously, when you pick up a dog from a shelter, you want to introduce them to the whole family. So that way it's not a surprise. So if you do decide that you're interested in Jana, make sure you bring any pets that you have with you and children. So that way everyone can meet Jana and everyone can decide if this is a family pet.
Definitely.
And like Steel Valley Vapor says, guys, go over there and lick the like button, or hit the like button per se. I'm not so sure about what Mike's saying. I don't know if you have to mount the subscribe button, but definitely hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't yet. Like
Mike is a special guy.
Mike is pretty awesome.
Or just says shrimp stamp the like button. Wow, we're getting out of hand here.
I mean, whatever you feel like you need to do.
Yeah, just do something.
Like I said, Jana needs to go home. So if you know anyone in the area that wants her, and you know what, even if you have the dog for whatever reason, get a hold of the shelter and see if you can put some money towards her dog food. Or, Amazon Prime is a great thing. You can Amazon Prime some dog food over there.
Yeah. Because the shelters are all they're based off of is donations. So anytime they can get anything, it's what matters.
Yeah. So with Jana, if you decide you want her and you get a hold of the shelter, they are going to put you through a background check. They are going to ask you a lot of questions, and they will do a home visit. So make sure that you're an understanding and prepared for that. They are going to come check it out and make sure that Jana is doing good where she is.
Yeah. So one of the other things that Kelly and I were talking about earlier was a specific person who is running for the presidency coming up.
Mr. Bloomberg.
A stupid person. Bloomberg. Bloomberg is now in the running for presidency in 2020. Did you know that, Jane?
I did not until you guys told me about it today, so interesting.
If anybody knows anything about Bloomberg that's in the vape community, they know he's 100% anti-vaping. So we need to figure out, we need to learn, we need to make sure we're paying attention to everything in the politics. Like, I hate politics. I try not to pay attention to it until about 2-3 years ago when I really got into vaping. And now you really have to, because they're sneaky. They will try and find a way to get around anything and to try and get it to way you'll vote for them. I mean, do you know of anybody right now that's in the running that is pro-vaping, guys?
I don't know so much as for presidential candidates, but I have heard of there is, I believe Stan was speaking with a woman in D.C. who's going to be running for Congress who's pro-vaping. Yeah. She's a vapor herself, so.
There's a few of them running for Congress that are pro-vaping. And to those people, if you're in their district, make sure you call them and tell them thank you. You know, that a lot of times what we do as humans is we point out all the bad things that people are doing. And while that's okay, because people need to know that they're doing wrong, we also need to encourage them and reward them for doing good things. So when someone does something good, especially for the vape community, you need to say thank you. So make sure you call them and say, hey, you know what? You did exactly what I asked you to do. Thank you. I appreciated it. Because that's going to go a long way too.
And one thing I wish we could do as a vape community is figure out a way to actually be nice to each other, respect each other. There's so much hatred going around right now.
Well, what I would say, I can agree with that for sure, because there's definitely still a lot of negative stuff that happens within the community that I think is just BS and kind of childish. But I would definitely say, especially over the past few months with everything that's been happening, with regulations and, laws and, bans and this and that. I definitely think that the community is been a lot stronger than it has been in the past.
Yeah.
Like I definitely see like some people kind of putting differences aside and, when it comes down to it, are able to, stand together and fight for the common goal. But I could agree with you, man. Like I feel like there's too many bigger things in the world, going on to be worrying about than petty little arguments and just drama within our community. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
How about instead of, worrying about who's better or who's, got the most subs or this or that, why don't we worry about what the ultimate goal is and why we all started to do what we do is, the harm reduction side of it and, helping the smoker or just helping the average vapor continue on that healthier path. You know what I mean? That's why I got into this. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I don't get into any of the drama or any of that, man, because I don't have the time for it, man. I want to be positive. I want to, I want to spread positivity. So any negativity I stay clear of. So like, I feel like if a lot more of us kind of look that way and take that outlook and just continue to push out positivity, if you give positivity, you're going to receive it in return.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the whole thing.
I spend 4 hours a day dealing with animals and critters, and that's just everyday life for me. I don't have time to fight with someone over something, and I don't like it because as much as people don't realize is dogs are sponges. They're emotional sponges. So if I'm having a bad day, my dog's having a bad day. And I have 5 of them. So if 5 dogs are having a bad day, it's not going to be fun for me here. Yeah. So I have to keep a happy vibe so my dogs are happy. Because it's not just about me in this household. There's kids, there's my husband, there's my pets. Like, we have to stay happy. And whether you like someone or not, that's not going to work for the industry. Play nice with each other. Like I tell my kids, play nice or go to your room. Like,
I mean, and it's just, even if you don't get along with a person, put on a good face. Don't talk crap to each other. Be nice.
We're not saying everybody has to agree with each other. We're not saying everybody has to like each other, but we can respect each other at the least. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're doing anything negative towards me or coming at me, then, man, I have no problem with you. You know what I mean? And if I do, it's not something I need to go and put out in public and go all crazy with. Like, I'll come to you and we can handle it person to person, and do it as adults should do it, not, going out there and starting all kinds of drama and stirring pots and stuff just to see what happens. But hey, that's just my opinion, guys. That's just me. That's just what I think, to each their own. But hey, I feel like the world would be a lot happier place.
The world will be a so much easier place if we all just acted like dogs. If you can't eat it, or you pee on it and walk away. Like, But let's move to something happy. I have on our happy little, what I call the critter corner, which will have a nice little bumper. Imagine bumper right now. We're going to talk about a fun fact about dogs. So
Kelly, what did you learn today about dogs?
Oh, okay. So most people aren't aware that even dogs, as old as Ben was at 16, he only had the IQ of a 2-year-old. So when you go to teach your dog a trick, you need to teach them as if you're teaching your 2-year-old child. So you use small words and reward good behavior, and they'll learn the trick a lot faster than if you were to yell at them. So one thing I like to do is little tiny cat treats. Cat treats work amazing because they might upset the dog's stomach if you eat too many, but it's not going to be that bad, and it's not a meal substitute, so it's not going to hurt for nutrition. You give them a couple cat treats. When they do something good, reward them with praise, and then make them do it again. Once they've done it 10 times, they've got it, just like a child. So there you have it. There's your little dog training tip of the day.
Interesting. I might have to try that out with my dog Gracie, because she's a great. Don't get me wrong, she's a great dog, and most of the time she's generally a pretty well behaved dog. But there's times where she, like when she first comes in from being outside, where she's just crazy excited and just like wants to see what's going on and getting anxious. I got to try to kind of work with her on how to like calm down and just
so when
chill.
when they come in and they're real crazy and they're real excited, what you would do with a child is you would say, hey, calm down, and you would ignore the bad behavior. But with a dog, when she comes in, you tell her, hey, calm down, or even make her sit, and then reward the good behavior. When she finally does sit, give her a treat, give her some love, and then she'll catch on. After so much time, she'll catch on that, hey, when I come in, if I sit down and I'm calm, I'm going to get loves and snuggles and maybe even a smile.
Lando says I have the IQ of a 2-year-old. I don't think any would disagree.
I just can't believe when I saw how many dogs you had. You're like us.
Oh yeah, dude. We got dogs, bro. We have 4 golden retrievers, and then my sister's got her 2 little rescues that she's got. Yeah, man, we got quite the dogs. There's times that there's even more golden retrievers because my brother has 3 as well. So that means we'll have 7 over here at some points.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
What you need to do is try to get them all to sit at the same time.
Oh, we've tried. It's hard, especially because right now Maggie and Gracie aren't really getting along for some reason. So we kind of got to keep them separated. We're still trying to figure out what exactly is going on. I don't know if it's like a dominance thing or what. So we got to figure out what's going on there. But yeah, they're awesome dogs, to be honest, man. Some like I love Goldens. They're like probably my favorite breed, just because of just how loving they can be, and they're great family dogs. But like I said, they can be pretty energetic at times as well.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure you take them out and run them, and play fetch and all that stuff. And then there are times where they just want to just lounge around the house all day and just like hang out.
Yeah.
And just get loves.
And they're great working dogs too. Like you can put
Absolutely
on them and give them a job.
You give them a task and they'll be on it.
Yep. A lot of like we would do that for Vengeance when he would get some anxiety. We'd put a little vest on him and put some water bottles in there, and he's on it. He's good to go. And now if I'm sitting in the room, I can say, "Go get it," and he's like, his head's up, his tail's up, like he's going to go get something. He doesn't know what, but he's getting something.
Yeah, we do that with Maggie. We'll just look at her because she'll like either be antsy or like because she talks. She's a talker. She doesn't like bark, but she like kind of does like this like little growl thing, or she's like the whole situation, and she'll do it all. She used to only talk to me, but recently she started talking to everybody. So now when she starts doing it and like kind of gets a little antsy, we just look at her and be like, Maggie, go get a toy. And then she just starts looking around the house for like a toy or something. And then as soon as she gets it, she picks up the ball and then just paces the house with the ball for like the next 30 minutes. And then she'll lay down and then she'll stand up and she'll have the ball in her mouth still talking and walking around the house.
But see,
like,
that's where we go back to the IQ of a 2-year-old, because if you were to give a 2-year-old a task like that, they would probably do a similar thing, where they'd walk around the house with their ball for a half hour.
Good old Maggie.
Dogs. I like them so much more than people most of the time.
You know what? I'm kind of with you on that sometimes, man.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's an amazing thing with a human connection, but at the same time,
it's man. There's nothing like a connection with the dog sometimes, though, man. You know what I mean? Because that's like it's legit unconditional love. You know what I mean? Like they give you everything that they've got, man. Because they ain't got shit to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
are their world.
Yeah.
That's all they care about.
And people just treat them like shit.
It's terrible, man. But you know what? Like, hopefully, with what you guys are doing here, you can kind of spread the word, and hopefully we can change, some little doggies or any kind of critters' lives out there for the better. With anybody out there, hopefully donating to the Humane Society, or possibly even, getting somebody in contact, or even yourself possibly rescuing one of these dogs that they're going to feature on the show.
Exactly. And we're not gonna do the same county week after week. We're gonna be jumping around all over the nation. So our goal is to help everybody.
I think next we have West Virginia.
Yep. Damn right, Steel Valley Vapor #shed time. Do it up, bro.
So America is actually the country with the most animals in the humane system. So if that's anything for you out there, that other countries don't even have as many pets in the Humane Society system as we do. Now we have to find them all homes.
Yeah. And we will. We will be able to find them a home eventually. It's just going to take a little bit of time.
And some of them don't have that. So, for being that it's the Christmas season, the holiday season, Yule, whatever you call it, this is the time of year to do a good deed. And to feel good about yourself, go to Walmart, buy a $5 bag of dog food, drop it off at the shelter, buy cat litter, blankets, whatever you got. They'll even take your old blankets that you don't want anymore. Just take them to the shelter and be like, hey, here you go. And what you take them, they can give you a receipt and you can use it on your taxes.
So, one of the things that a couple people know, but not a lot of people know, is that Rescued is about to get a new sister.
Our baby sister.
Yep. Rescue is about to get a sister called Pack Leader. So Pack Leader is going to be a different line than Rescue. Still about the pups, but there aren't going to be pictures of the pups on the bottles. But each bottle is still going to be named after a dog that we know from somebody in the industry. With that, we have our first one. Should I show them a sneak peek?
Yeah, sure.
See? It's amazing.
Oh, it's got a cap on it and everything.
It does.
I can tell you, it's going to be 100 ml bottles. Yep. So for everyone who's complained about Rescued being in 60 ml bottles, here you go.
And for everybody that's complaining that Rescued is only a 60 ml bottle, I get it. It sucks. It's kind of how we were locked in, though. And on top of that, if you do want 120 mils worth of Rescued for a real good price, Steel Valley. $25 for 120 mils of Rescued instead of 40.
That's a damn good deal.
But, so, a real sneak peek. We'd like to welcome Mika to the family.
Ooh. Wait, does that say vanilla peppermint?
Yes, sir.
Oh. So
like eating.
Is that what's in this?
Yes, sir.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
So it's going to be like eating a peppermint, but with a little bit of vanilla in there.
Okay, so I haven't tried this yet. Did I vape it or did I just knuckle test it at DC? I don't remember. I've had it sitting here waiting. I honestly kind of forgot about it until we were talking about it the other day. I was like, oh wait, I have that liquid. And like just the first smell, like on the nose. Do you guys like anybody out there like York peppermint patties?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I get from the smell. But like kind of like almost like a white chocolate instead of like the dark. But I feel like that's just the vanilla.
That there is no chocolate in it at all. It's like the whole inside of just the peppermint patty.
Okay.
So the way I like to describe it is, if you go to Olive Garden and you get one of the peppermint patties at the very end of dinner, the after dinner mints, it's a fresh bottle of that is spot on for that. After a bottle is steeped a little bit, kind of like the one that you have, James. Sorry about that, but like that one right there, it turns into a stronger mint, a stronger peppermint, and then a lighter vanilla. So
yeah, this one's super pepperminty right now.
Kind of like those after dinner mints.
Yeah,
like fancy weddings.
Like I just knuckle tasted it right now, and I just put a little drop. My whole mouth is cold.
See, like your mom said, Mama Janklin.
No, my sister would really like this too, I think.
Yeah, that's what your mom just said on the chat.
Yep.
So. I'm excited for everyone to try it. Hopefully, Mika will be joining the rest of the pack here soon. Hopefully by the end of the year.
Yep. Hopefully, if everything works out, the labels are finalized. The liquid has been finalized. So hopefully, if everything goes smoothly, within 2 weeks, we'll have Mika ready to be sending out to people.
Nice. Very nice.
And then there's another one. I don't have the label done yet, though. But the juice is finalized.
Ooh.
So, I let the guy on here, Mike Thayer, I let him sample it. And I was fucking with him hardcore about it. And it was priceless. Because I told him, he vaped it. He's like, that's good. What is it? And I was like, picture a cookie that you would eat as a kid. And he's like, okay. I still don't know what it is. I was like, all right. Now, the shape of the cookie is round, but if your mom was making them as a kid, she would use a fork and press down in the middle of it and leave those little ridges.
Peanut butter.
No.
Close. Tastes nothing like peanut butter.
They roll it in cinnamon and then they.
Oh.
Does anyone in chat have a guess on what this might be?
It's definitely not peanut butter. Molasses?
Molasses is weird. All cookies are round. I mean, well, no. Gingerbread cookies.
Oh, right there. She spelt it wrong, but I'm going to give it to her.
Yep, she got it. Good job, Miss Lacey.
Those are my favorite cookies, by the way.
It's a snickerdoodle custard.
Oh, I like custards too.
And it's named after one of our friends. The name of it is Champ.
Nice.
Champ? I believe Champ is a doodle.
Yep, he is a golden doodle. So we figured a snickerdoodle and a golden doodle.
Dude, a golden doodle. Yeah, bro.
So get ready for that. That one will be coming hopefully shortly after Mika.
Yep.
So keep an eye out for those.
So,
yeah, by the way, sis, Christmas is coming.
It is coming.
I'm waiting for my snickerdoodles.
Oh, is that your sister?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, sister?
Yeah, we got my mom and sister in the chat. What up? Janklin's in his house.
And then we got dad. We got the whole family.
Yeah, the whole family's here.
Right, we got the brother. We got Mike, our brother. We got Will, our dad. We got your mom and your sister, James.
Yeah, dude.
Mary wants to send us a picture of Champ.
Okay.
I think I have one on my phone.
Picture of Champ, I'll put it on my phone real fast.
Hold on, I got this. Because Mary sent one to me. There he is. There he is. Okay, I'm going to hold it up on the screen. I don't know how good it's going to be, but...
Oh, puppers.
Put your hands to the side of it, babe.
I just can't. I don't know if you can see it, but there he is.
You get the idea.
You can see the face.
There you go.
There we go. Boom. Puppers.
There he is.
Yep, that is Mr. Champ, and that is the name of our snickerdoodle custard.
I believe you. You guys want to see a picture of Miss Mika?
Yes.
Mika is special because everyone knows and loves Vulcan from us. Mika is Vulcan's mom.
Ah.
So we're keeping it in the family.
Oh, whoa. And she's got the 2 different colored eyes. Hell yeah.
Right. Now, we were dying because we couldn't put the pictures of the dogs on our label. Because with one of the new, rules, you can say, that the VTA is trying to push through for the FDA, is that there's nothing that can be kid-friendly. And it's mixed in the air with all the different people that we talk to, whether or not dogs are kid-friendly. Now, I can see where they're coming from with it, and I can't see where they're coming from with it. So we figured we'd rather be safe than sorry, and so we went ahead and we didn't put the pictures of the pups on there.
Now, if it comes down to it and dogs are allowed on the bottle...
Oh, all the labels are going to get redesigned immediately.
Yes.
Do it, because we need to see more puppers.
Exactly.
That's one of my favorite things about your guys' rescue line is, every time I pick up the bottle, I get to look at the dog. You know what I mean? At
the shows, if you were to come to my house and you were to yell for vengeance, that thing is coming up to see you.
Oh, my box of rescues over there. Let me grab it.
That's just who we are. We wanted, if it weren't for our dogs, we wouldn't be doing what we do.
Well, grab Celeste. Grab your little trash panda, woman. So,
okay. Here he is.
There's Velez, and there's the big Velez.
There he is.
So, anytime you come to our house with a picture of one of the rescue bottles, we can personally take you to meet the dog or introduce you to them. Because either we have them.
Velez goes to shows with us.
Yep, and Velez did go to the PA showcase. That's right.
So.
He's such a good boy.
Oh, I got a new picture of Champ. Oh, wait, no, I don't have Champ. I have Charisma.
Aw, good old Charisma.
Oh, that's a pug. We have a soft spot for pugs over in the Stew Crew because we have two Scooge mascots. We have Mr. Stanley, who is Vapor Swaggin's pug, and then we also have Ruben, who is Demo Vapes' pug, or aka Dr. Demo. So yeah, pugs are a soft spot with the Stooge community. But yeah, guys, just look, you can get the whole lineup. You can line them up on yourself, and then you got all the dogs you can check out. Just go grab some, guys, because not only are you supporting a great cause, because I don't know if you guys mentioned it in this show for anybody that didn't know, but 15% is donated to the Humane Society for every bottle purchased, guys. That's fantastic. So
I think we did the math at one point. It was $2 a bottle. So
it depends on what the shops sell it for, honestly.
Yeah. But,
and what we do, I think when we did all the finances of it all, when it came right before Ben passed away, we realized that Ben alone had saved close to 15 dogs.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And
so it's hard because we don't always get follow-up on dogs got to go home. So we're hoping that if you do happen to get one of the rescue pups, that you let us know so we can showcase how wonderful your dog is doing. Yeah. But it is 15%, and that money is what pays for the adoption. So if we sponsor a specific dog, the dog is basically free. Yep. You just have to pass the background checks. You have to make sure that you have the standards that they want for their dog. And you just go get the dog. So,
and that's one of the things I like about the way most of the humane societies have it set up is we'll go in, we'll sponsor the dog, but they won't let anybody know which dog is sponsored. So it's literally you go through, you find the dog you want, and if it's the dog that's sponsored, they won't tell you until at the very end of all your paperwork after everything's done when it's time for the payment for the animal.
That's pretty cool. So it's like a surprise.
Exactly. Yeah. And what they do is they're like, this is from Rescued, and if it's a specific shop that bought a large quantity, we can be like, it's from Rescued and Max and Zach's. They're down in Texas. They actually helped us sponsor a dog over at Jenna.
Yeah, they sponsored Jenna.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
And we won't sponsor a dog with Max and Zach's. They're in Baytown, Texas. We won't sponsor a dog over there just because the fact that a lot of people will go to the shop and they'll mention, oh yeah, we sponsored one of the dogs. People have then been known to try to go to the humane societies and actually get that one specific dog only. So the goal is to not just get that one dog, but to get all the dogs. So we do a different area, like we did Marysville, which is way the fuck away, and nobody's ever really heard of Marysville before.
Yeah,
it's a small little hole in the wall town, but it grew huge because the Honda plant is here, and then also Scotland.
Yep, yeah. Scott's is there. So Jana is waiting. We just need to get her.
What were some of the other things that we wanted to talk about tonight?
I think we covered everything.
James, is there anything else you wanted to go on about?
Not much, man. I do want to just thank you guys for letting me pop on and hang out with you guys for your first episode. Hopefully this is something that can continue to go on and continue to grow. Of course, you guys know I've got nothing but love for you guys over at Rescued. And, just you guys in general, just as people, I did get the pleasure of finally getting to meet you guys in person in DC, which was awesome.
And
Wish
you got
we could have had
back ride.
Dude, I did. I got to get a piggyback ride from Nick. It was awesome, and it's all over the internet.
Yes, it is. I mean,
so
come on now.
It's there forever.
When has another big ass ginger man come and picked you up before?
Never in my life. So that's a first. But just thank you guys for joining us. Of course, like I said, you guys can catch me on Vaping with the Omies over on Monday. Of course, These guys right here are our amazing sponsor over there on the show. So not only will you guys be able to hear about whatever's coming up over there on the Omies, but you guys can catch a full show with Rescue themselves right here. So definitely check that out.
Check out the green room.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got the green room as well. We got a special guest joining us this week. We're having Coil Turd, the man himself. Beecher is going to be on the show. So we're going to be talking all about the RDA for vaping and stuff like that. So it should be a pretty cool show.
Well, I'm going to have to harass him. He loves Vulcan.
Dude, I don't blame him, bro. Vulcan and Ben are probably two of my favorites, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But
so next week we'll have another puppy that we're showcasing, so that way you can hopefully find that puppy a home, and you'll get to meet another one of ours. Make sure you get a hold of us and let us know which one you want to meet. Because if there's a specific dog you want to meet, any of them are available. Not Ben, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We also have snakes, rats, and a spider. So if you want to meet any of those, let us know.
Yeah. We have a spider coming, James.
A pink toe tarantula who's not very friendly, so we'll look at her through the cage.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I told Kelly, I was like, so when you go to do the bedding change,
I'm out.
House.
He's like, I'm out.
Be near that fucking house. If that spider gets out, we'll never
hear
come
the
home.
Click at the top of the little thing it's sitting in, and then you're just gonna see dust out the front door next to
I might be fat, but goddamn it, I can run and jump.
Dad said, "Damn it, Kelly," because he does not like my snakes, and he doesn't like my spiders. So.
I honestly think we need a shop pet, don't you, James?
Dude, you should totally have a shop tarantula.
No, fuck that. What? No.
I've been trying to get Dad to take one of the snakes to the shop because
dude. Just think about it. It would go with all the decor.
Yeah.
Like the drawings in the bathroom and stuff, like a snake. Yeah.
I have a wonderfully friendly snake named Annie, and she is
a snake.
Yeah, Annie, you okay?
Well, she was named after Annabelle, the super scary doll.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Perfect. Even better.
All my snakes have scary names. I have Sally Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. I have Annabelle because of the doll, and then I have Ted Bundy. And Ted's not nice. He bit me once.
Does he sit on the couch with his hand in his pants watching TV?
No, he's always hidden. So
that's Al Bundy. Yeah.
A little off there, bud.
No, dude, I was reading chat and I heard Bundy and then it just popped in my head.
Wrong Bundy. But yeah.
Oh, Dad's not happy with you in the chat. He said go to hell, Kelly.
Well, I guess that's what I'm going to have to bring by to the shop tomorrow when I'm out running around. I might just have to bring Sally down.
Well, Dad should be there about 1. So anytime after 1, Dad should be there.
Good to know. So, yes, make sure that you get a hold of Vape Ohio e-liquid on Instagram. Check out their stuff. This is Raven. This week's customer.
They also have a website too, Vape Ohio e-liquid.
They do. This stuff is amazing. I love it. If you're into salt mix, this is where to go. If you're not going to do rescue, of course.
Yeah. And I just want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. It was our first show, so y'all got to be the guinea pigs with us. Hopefully it went smoothly on y'all's end. On our end, it looked like it went smoothly. And next week, hopefully we'll have more bumpers set up to where we can actually do the proper introduction to each and every segment.
Yep. Like and subscribe, and we will see you next week.
Yes, please like and subscribe. And
do
make
it.
Sure y'all visit his page too, because he is a damn important man. That's not me. We're up and down.
No, I'm not. I'm just a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
At least you're not a dude playing another dude that's disguised as a woman.
Yes, this is true. Facts.
I mean, when Kelly and I first got together, and when we were hanging out, she used to go to me and she'd be like, "How's it feel to kiss a 13-year-old boy?" But no.
Awkward.
I used to reference to myself as being a 14-year-old boy because I laugh at fart jokes, and you say,
Hey,
dude, I'm gonna.
I don't care how old you are. Farts are funny.
I agree, but you don't need to reference yourself as a 14-year-old boy.
I do a lot of things that if you didn't know any better, you'd be like, hey, that's a little boy. I mean, that's just who I am.
All right,
But
guys.
I am not. I'm a 35-year-old woman who's allowed to vape.
Well, I just want to thank everybody for coming again, and I'm going to say we're going to sign off here. There's a couple of good shows that are coming on right now, too, so I want to make sure y'all can be able to get to them.
Failure to Launch comes on at 10.
And James, our buddy, comes on at 9, right?
I believe Lethal Coils. Or no. Was he before or after?
He was on
before.
No.
He was on before. There's one guy coming up right after us, and I forgot who he is. I feel like
Wednesday. Oh, yeah, you can catch up Vapor Swaggins.
Yeah, Swaggins.
Over there on, never heard of him, I believe. Over there on Heavy Metal's channel. That's correct. I had to think there for a second. There's so many shows that go on nowadays. I'm trying to remember which days everybody's on. But, yeah, I believe that is going on over there on the Heavy Metal Vapors channel, guys.
And Failure to Launch comes on again tonight at 10 p.m.
So make sure you check everyone out.
Yep. Check it out. Do
it out. Like and subscribe. Give everybody love. All right. From all of us here at Rescued and from Mr. Franklin, we just want to say thank you and have a great night, guys.
Peace.